Well, hello YouTubers, and welcome back to the Wholesome channel and another episode of Random Lengths. Today we're going to be taking another piece of logger jargon into focus, in particularly the Schoolmarm. We've got this nasty looking woofy old western red cedar here that we're going to take down, and it's full of Schoolmarm. And we'll show you also what the cause of it is and why trees develop Schoolmarms. We'll bring the drone out here and do a little close quarters combat and show you some of the details. I'll bring the camera around here too in a minute and get up close and personal with this guy so you guys can get a better idea of what we're talking about here. Well, many of you have heard the term Schoolmarm, and you know, it goes back to the old days where, you know, the old Schoolmarm would stand in front of the chalkboard. Younger generations probably wouldn't know this. You know, chalkboard, I don't think that exists in new schools anymore. But folks in our generation certainly do remember it. And the pose that the Schoolmarm had when she would have a stick in her hand, she'd stand here like this in front of the chalkboard and point to stuff, or in front of a, you know, a pull down canvas with a picture on it, you know, anatomy class, what have you. So what you see here is that typical stance in these limbs here, where you got the arm kind of going out to the side and up. Now the reason this tree is doing this is there's rot, and I'll bring the camera around here and show you up close. There's rot in the bowl of the tree here. I mean, I can pick big chunks of it down out of the butt here, and then this top up here, there was a limb broken out of it at some point in time, many moons ago, and it started rotting, and the rot kind of goes down. This is typical in western red cedar. Now, what happens with why these things form is usually the leader of the tree is damaged. I've seen birds sit down on the leader of a tree and accidentally break it off, like this little shot right here. So that's how sometimes the leader of the tree can get damaged, or in a storm event, you know, big wind event or something like that, or, you know, a lightning strike, what have you. A lot of times a tree will survive a lightning strike, and then it starts developing these Schoolmarms where the core of the tree has been damaged. And when the leader breaks off, in some species, like in this western red cedar here, for example, if it breaks off and there's enough diameter there, you'll start seeing rot go down into the tree. And sometimes, you know, it'll come up from the butt, and you might have, you know, I've had trees where there was like, you know, an 8 or 10 foot log in it out of a, you know, 100-foot tree, and that's all you can get out of it, just because of the rot coming up from the butt and coming down from the top. So, and this guy here, he's got rot from all different sides. So we'll get the drone out here and we'll zoom in on this here a little bit so you guys can get a better idea of what all we're looking at here. So anyway, that's a Schoolmarm in a nutshell. Well, YouTubers, that's our wrap for this episode of Random Lengths and the Schoolmarm. Hope you were able to glean a little bit of useful information out of this. Next time you hear in a logger bar or somewhere somebody talking about a Schoolmarm, at least now I know what it is, how it came to be, and you know, what they look like. So anyway, if you have any thoughts, comments, critiques, or suggestions, by all means, put them in the comments section below. And we'll do due diligence to answer any questions you may have on the subject. So with that, thanks for stopping by, thanks for watching, and we'll hope to see you all again soon.